Hello, my name is Ramesh Sharma. I have completed MTech and MC degree. I have more than 20-year experience in computer science. Today, lectures of Ubuntu. What is Ubuntu? How? How to install Ubuntu Linux and how to configure server. Let us one by one I have to discuss what is Ubuntu. Now, I am totally experience based and practical based. I have to work. Okay, first I have to search in Google what do you mean by Ubuntu, how comes from Ubuntu. Okay, what is the meaning of Ubuntu? Ubuntu, what is the Ubuntu logo? Okay, the Ubuntu logo is made of the Ubuntu word mark and the Ubuntu symbol. Basically, this symbol is called the circle of friends, like that. Circle of friends. It has been carefully redrawn and positions within a roundel for precision and added clarity. Wherever possible, the symbol should always appear as white on a flat orange color background. This is the Ubuntu logo. Okay, now I have to search virtualizations. Okay, virtualization is the process of running a virtual instance of a computer system in a layer abstracted from the actual hardware. Most commonly, it refers to running multiple operating system on a computer system simultaneously. Means कि आप एक साथ बहुत सारे ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम को चलाना है तो ये पॉसिबिलिटी कर सकते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड, उस टेक्नोलॉजीज को बोलते हैं वर्चुअलाइजेशंस. ओके, राइट साइड में आप देख रहे हैं वर्चुअलाइजेशंस मींस डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ओएस इन ए वन प्लेटफॉर्म. ओके, तो वर्चुअलाइजेशंस ये होता है. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई हैव टू इंस्टॉल एनी वर्चुअलाइजेशन सॉफ्टवेयर. ओके, there are list of virtualization software is there: VMware Workstation, VirtualBox, Parallel Desktop, Citrix. There are many softwares are there. Now I have to search top 10 most virtualization software. Here the list. This is the virtualizations one by one. Okay, so now which virtualizations I have to install? Because my requirement is how to install Ubuntu Linux in a Windows 10 operating system. Okay, here the SolarWinds virtualization manager, it's a price based. V2 Cloud is also price based. Parallel Desktop, it's also price. One is free. Here is Oracle virtualization. You can use Mac also, Windows, Linux, Solaris. Many OS you have to install. Run on any applications Windows Resagi. It's totally free. Now one free is there. There are many, or another operating or another virtualization is free. Microsoft Hyper-V. Okay, so now I have to install Oracle virtualizations. Now click that. Okay, here is the virtualizations. Okay, here is the download Oracle VM virtualization. Now click. What will be here? Oracle VM virtualization box. Okay, here is the different OS are available in which platform you are used. My requirement is Windows. So now I have to click Here is the 64-bit. Here is the window installer. Now click and install. Okay. This is the virtualization software. Here is the screen is there. What is the view? SolarWinds Virtualization Manager. This is the screen. Okay. Another is V2 Cloud. This is the interface. VMware Fusion. This is the phrase. Here is a parallel desktop. 13 for Mac. And another is, this is, you have to install already Oracle VMware VirtualBox. So lots of, here is virtualization. VMware Workstation is a more powerful workstation industrial use. Okay. Another is Microsoft Hyper-V and Red Hat virtualization. 10 virtualization softwares are available. You can use any one. Now my software is downloaded in here. VirtualBox. Now click this software. This is the first screen. Welcome to the Oracle VMware VirtualBox 6.1.6 setup wizard. Now simply next. Here is the customization option, but you can use default option. Okay. Now next. Create a start menu, shortcut desktop. Yes. Next. And yes. Install. Ready to install. This is the installation process going on. This is installation processor. Installing process is going on one by one. Again install. Writing some registry values. Now finish. Now let's check it. Oracle virtual machine. Okay. Already open there and you can also search there. Okay. This is the interface of virtual machines of Oracle box. Now I have to open ubuntu.com website, officially website, and download tab, and here is the Ubuntu desktop, Ubuntu server, Ubuntu IoT, and Ubuntu also in cloud. Okay, but my requirement is only for Ubuntu desktop. Okay, this is the version, and Ubuntu server. Ubuntu server is also one feature is there. The most popular server Linux in the cloud and data center. You can rarely on the Ubuntu server, and it's 5 years of the guarantee free upgrade. And here Ubuntu desktop. Okay. Now click Ubuntu 20.0.LTS. Thank you for downloading Ubuntu. Now one by one. Okay, I have to download in here Ubuntu 20.1.4 desktop. Now I have go to Oracle VM Virtual Manager. Okay, and how to install Ubuntu Linux in virtual machines. So first of all, I have now this is a new tab because I have to create new virtual machine. Now click new. Here is the name is Ubuntu. This is the machine folder. C drive users Ramesh Kumar Sharma, VirtualBox VMware, type Linux, version is Ubuntu 64-bit. Now next. This is the memory size. By default 1024 MB is requirement of Ubuntu operating system. This is the hard disk. Okay. Now choose create a virtual hard disk. Okay. Now create minimum 10 GB requirement. Okay. Here is the hard disk file type. Now I have to choose virtual hard disk. Okay. Now next. This is the dynamically allocated of the storage device. Next. This is the minimum file allocation size. Here is the file name is ubuntu.vsd. Now create. Now this is the my configuration of virtual VMware software. Okay. Now this is the Ubuntu requirement. Now I have to start button. Here is the start of virtual machines of Ubuntu operating system. Here first of all I have to select startup disk. Startup disk means which operating system you have to install. Okay. Here is the choose the virtual. Now add where I have to already downloaded in Ubuntu folder. Now click Ubuntu. Here is my image file Ubuntu desktop. Now click. Now start. This is the virtual box of VMware. This is the first interface of Ubuntu. Ubuntu save graphics mode. Ubuntu install for manufacture and test. Now I have to choose Ubuntu. One by one installation of the Ubuntu operating system. First check the disk space is there. Checking the disk. You can also cancel this. Control plus C to cancel the all file system. Now finish. There is no error found in my hard disk. This is the first screen of Ubuntu Linux. December 14. Welcome screen. Now there is two options. First, try Ubuntu means only for try, nothing save in this, only for CD base. But my requirement is install Ubuntu, and here is the language. We are choose in English language. Okay. Now install Ubuntu. Click that. Now this is the keyboard layout. Also in English. Continue. Update and other softwares. Okay. Normal installations, no problem. Continue. Here is the installation type. This computer currently has no detected operating system. What would we like to do? Erase disk and installation or something else? You can choose something else. Now continue. There is only Dev SDA. Okay. VirtualBox hard disk 10.7 GB. And back. Erase disk and installation. Warning, this will be deleted all programs and document. Okay. Now next, install now. Here is also there. If you continue the changes below written in the text, otherwise you will be able to make this. The following system is formatted. Now I have to choose erase disk and installation window. There are many options are there you can use. Okay. Now install now. If you continue changes the disk file, you may be able to make further. The partition table, the following devices changes. The following partition are going to be formatted. Partition 2, SDA, ESP, and partition 3, EXT4. Okay. Now continue. This is the time zone. Continue. You know very well what is time zone. Here is your name. You can type name also. Ramesh. You can choose root. Pick a username. You can also choose your password. Okay. Now again Ramesh. Confirm password. Ramesh. Okay. Now continue. Now you have to install copying files. Okay. One by one. This is the welcome to Ubuntu. Fast and full of new features. The latest version of Ubuntu makes computing easier than ever. Here are just a few cool new things to look out for. Find even more softwares is there. One of software you know very well what is VLC player. Again you can use also music player, Spotify, VLC. Have fun with your photos. Shotwell photo manager is there. GIMP editor is there. Shortcut video editor. Means more applications, more softwares are built in Ubuntu software. That is the main features of Ubuntu softwares. There is no nothing you have to install any other software. It is a complete holistic approaches based Ubuntu operating system. All are one operating system. These are make the most of the web. Ubuntu include Firefox. You know very well Firefox browser. Most of the users who can use the Firefox browser more powerful is based on Ubuntu desktop operating system. By default included Firefox web browser. Another is Thunderbird software is included. You know, okay, Thunderbird is just like a mail-based software. You can access mail just like Exchange server, Outlook, like that. And another software supported is Chromium. Everything you need for the office. You can use in Office, in Windows in respect of Microsoft Office, Office 365. In here, Ubuntu operating system, one office name that is called LibreOffice. Okay, is a complete software of office management. First, that is called LibreOffice Writer, just like a MS Word. Another is LibreOffice Calc, is a spreadsheet, just like a Excel. Another is LibreOffice Impress, just like a PowerPoint presentations. Means all office softwares are built in Ubuntu software. An operating system available to everyone, developed by anyone, that will just work for anything you need. This is the product version. Access for everyone. Access for everyone means customization option, means appearance you have to customize, assistant technology, language supports. There are more features. Help and support also is there. Official documentation, help is there. Local community and support community is there. Everything is there in Ubuntu softwares. No problem. This is the remaining of softwares. 52 remaining. 147 out of 98. Configure the grub. This is the Grand Unified bootloader. The Linux bootloader. Okay. At least one bootloader in Linux operating system. We have to boot the operating system. That is called grub bootloader is there. Now installation is complete and restart now. I have to click restart now. This is a complete process after the restarting of. A message is please remove the installation medium, then press enter. Okay, I have to enter. Now start the Oracle VMware VirtualBox. Is already internet connected. Here is showing no USB drive is there. Video memory, keyboard. Here is the hard disk. This is the login screen. Now you have to click Ramesh user and password also Ramesh. Now enter. Now here is the full screen mode, that is called host plus app. Ubuntu Linux operating system. Now this is a desktop. It's very highly graphics based Ubuntu Linux operating system. Okay. Now this is a tab bar is here. Mozilla, Thunderbird. This is the files, music player, and LibreOffice. Already I have to discuss to LibreOffice, and some Ubuntu Software Control Center is there. Now I have to click in right click and open the terminal. Here is the Linux terminal. Who is the first command. Who means who logged in. That is called Ramesh user is logged in. Okay, next Ubuntu lecture series I will go through the Linux terminals and how to work in Linux operating system. Thank you for watching my Ubuntu lecture series.